This yard is a violation. I should have you removed.
My hands shake too much. I cannot even hold the mower.
Then maybe this home is no longer for you. He can barely hold his walker and you threaten him? Rules do not bend for old age. No, but kindness should come before eviction.
A home can look abandoned from the street, but that does not mean the person inside has given up. Sometimes they are still there, still trying, just no longer strong enough to keep the outside looking like the life they are fighting to hold on to. The wind chime told me there was more to that porch before the old man even spoke. It was hanging beside his walker, made of small silver tubes and faded blue beads, moving softly even though the afternoon air was almost still. The yard in front of his mobile home had grown wild. Grass covered the walkway, weeds climbed around the porch steps, and dry leaves had gathered under the front window. A stack of warning papers sat on the small porch table, weighted down by an empty medicine bottle, and that told me this was not the first time someone had come to make him feel small. But he was not looking at the yard like he did not care. He was looking at it like he remembered exactly how beautiful it used to be, and his body simply would not let him bring it back. The property manager stood in front of him with a violation notice in her hand, telling him the yard was a violation and that she should have him removed. His hands shook around the handles of his walker as he said he could not even hold the mower anymore. She told him maybe the home was no longer for him. I had just finished a nearby lawn and I heard enough to pull over. When I walked up, I asked how she could see him barely holding his walker and still threaten him. She said rules did not bend for old age. I told her kindness should come before eviction. His name was Mr. Leonard. He told me he had Parkinson's, and some days his hands shook so badly he could not button his shirt, hold a spoon steady, or pour water without spilling it down his sleeve. His wife, Ruth, was inside with dementia. Most of his money went to her medicine, adult diapers, soft food, and rides to the clinic. He said Ruth forgot many things now, even his name on bad days. But every evening she still remembered the wind chime. Their daughter had given it to them before she died, and Ruth believed the sound meant their daughter was close. Leonard looked embarrassed when he said he could not pay me. I told him I was not there for payment. Before I touched the mower, I asked what part of the yard mattered most. He pointed toward the window and said Ruth used to sit there and listen to the chime while watching the flowers. So I started there. I cut slowly around the porch, cleared the walkway, and pulled weeds from beneath the window by hand. As the grass opened, I found a small wooden garden marker hidden near the flower bed. The words were faded, but I could still read them. Ruth's listening garden. Leonard's face broke when he saw it. His shaking hand reached toward the marker, but stopped halfway. Even touching it might hurt. Before I could uncover the rest, the manager stepped back and called the police.